From London, this is Q Live. Britain, get ready to play.
Good afternoon and welcome to Q Live. I'm Sam. It's 1 o'clock and Andy Murray has just lost in 5 sets with what could be his last ever match. You see, last week he was interviewed at a press conference and then he cried. It was so sad. He might have to retire. Okay, let's put the tears behind us though. You know the deal. I'm going to ask you 12 questions from easy to hard. You'll have 10 seconds to tap your answer. Get all 12 right and you'll win or split today's prize fund of £500. Happy days. Okay, before we get started, it's time to reveal the winner of Friday's afternoon's Golden Q. And it's Sue Veal 21. There we go, Sue. Congratulations, Sue Veal 21. You've just won yourself 50 quid. As usual, I've hidden another Golden Q somewhere in today's show. Get that right, and you could be randomly selected to win £50. And the best bit is, you don't have to share the money. And even if you've been knocked out of the game, you can still continue to play for that £50. So right now, it's time for the game that stops the nation. This could be your lucky day. Get ready to play. Let's play. 9,500 if you're playing this lunchtime. Let's get stuck in. Here's Q1. Where does Sesame Street's Oscar, the Grouch, live? On the beach, in a bin, under a bench. This year, Sesame Street is celebrating their 50th birthday. Today is Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters' birthday, and he's also 50, so later this year, Dave will be going back on Sesame Street. Can't wait, it was hilarious last time. And the answer is, of course, in a bin. Okay, next up, we have a picture question, so take a very careful look at your screen, because your question is about to appear. Q2. Which of these shapes could be seen on the football in that image? Stars, squares, or crescents? So we can see a picture of the Pope balancing a football on his finger like a god, excuse the pun, but what shape is on the ball? And the answer was stars. Of course it was stars. And of course the ball in question is the Champions League ball. Okay, here we go. Q3. Comedian and magician Tommy Cooper was best known for wearing which of these styles of hat? A fez, a sombrero, or a beret? He was voted the 6th greatest comedy act ever by fellow comedians in a 2005 poll, The Comedian's Comedian. But what did he wear on his head? And the answer is, of course, a fez. And here's a picture of the late, great Tommy Cooper. What a legend. Most of you knew that, of course you did. Well done. Don't forget, I've hidden the Golden Q behind one of today's questions in the show. Get that right and you could win yourself a nifty 50. Back to the game. Q4. Which of these children of the Queen has not been married twice? Prince Charles, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew. Here's an amazing fact about Liz. Our Queen was born at 2:40 a.m. in 1926 and her birthplace is now a rather fancy Cantonese restaurant. Brilliant. Your time is up and the answer, of course, is Prince Andrew. Okay, nearly halfway. Here's Q5. Who hosted the 2017 MTV Europe Music Awards? Was it Russell Brand, Miley Cyrus, or Rita Ora? Camila Cabello won 3 awards at the MTV EMAs last year. Best Artist, Best Song, and Best Video. Well done, Camilla. And your answer is Rita Ora. Q6. Whose 1995 murder trial was commonly described as the trial of the century? Ray Carruth, Timothy McVeigh, or O.J. Simpson? Now, you may remember this was one of the biggest stories of the decade, but do you know the answer? And the answer is, of course, the O.J. Simpson. If you haven't seen the documentary, watch it. It's incredible. Now, don't forget, I've hidden one Golden Q somewhere in today's show. Get that right, and you can win yourself 50 quid bonus. Even if you've already been eliminated, keep going. You could win. Let's get back to the game. Next up, we have a game of Cue the Music. This is a picture of a famous album cover. So take a look at your screen because your question is about to appear. Q7. Which band released this album in 1969? The Who, the Rolling Stones, or Pink Floyd? So we have three bands which you can all hear on Virgin Radio, where Chris Evans starts next Monday on The Breakfast Show. Apparently his warm-up act is an absolute legend. Your time is up, and the answer is The Who. OK, here we go. One step closer to the 500 quid. Here's Q8. Which of these actors is not in their 50s? Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, or Ben Stiller? Now, if you haven't seen the Owen Wilson in the brilliant remake of Starsky and Hutch, you should watch it. He's hilarious, equally as good as he is on the sofa adverts. And the answer is Vince Vaughn. And of course, Vince Vaughn is 48 years old. There he is. Have a look at him. He looks good, doesn't he? What a handsome guy. Good for his age. OK, here's Q9. Much of the musical The Book of Mormon is set in which of these countries? Botswana, Uganda, or Malawi? The co-creator of the musical, Robert Lopez, also wrote the songs for Disney's Frozen. Two very difficult musicals. Make sure you take your kids to see the right one. And the answer is, of course, Uganda. OK, now it's time for Q10. Whoa, folks! Here we go. It is your bonus chance of winning 50 quid to one player, even if you've been eliminated. Get stuck in, because you could win the money. Here we go. Q10. Which of these American tennis players has not won their home nation's Grand Slam singles tournament? Venus Williams, Jennifer Capriati, Lindsay Davenport. So remember, this is worth a bonus 50 quid to one player. Is it you? Even if you've been knocked out, you can still win. And the answer is Jennifer Capriati. OK, well done if you got that right. Marina will be announcing today's winner tomorrow at 1 p.m. Let's get back to the game. We've got two questions left. Here is Q11. Which of these countries is not doubly landlocked? South Sudan, Liechtenstein, Uzbekistan. You're two questions away from the 500 quid. Get this right and you'll be moving on to Q12. And the answer is, of course, South Sudan. Well done if you got that one right. Blimey, it's a tricky one. Here we go. You've made it to the final question. It's time to see if you can beat the queue. 111 of you fighting over the money. Here we go. Here's your final question. Which of these actors from the 1994 film The Lion King was not in the 1998 sequel? Madge Sinclair, Moira Kelly, Ernie Sabella. This is for 500 quid. Do you know the answer? Are you going to be one of today's winners? And the answer is Madge Sinclair. 37 of you getting it right. Well done, you lot. You'll be winning yourself 500 quid. £500. Lovely. OK, Charlie Baker, the Moneymaker, will be back tonight at 8 p.m. with £1,000 up for grabs. He'll also be revealing the winner of last night's Golden Q. Until next time, I'm Sam. Have a great day. Bye for now.